Coyote Culture is presented by the Cheyenne River Predator Hunters and TS Customs, precision firearms built for success.
Me and my cousin Voyle come out with me that day. Oren, had something going on or something, and he wasn't able to go, so I just started calling around, and Voile's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll come with you." We're hunting on a place where the rancher's, right, he's kind of been after us. "Hey, you guys need to get in here, right? I've got coyotes everywhere." But he wasn't joking. Where we come down that day, there was just absolutely coyotes everywhere around where his cows were.
It's gotta be right in that draw somewhere. He should be just to the left of them cows.
The first stand in the morning, I'm running the camera, Voile's running the gun. Right away on this one, we see a coyote, and he's not cooperating with us at all. He's just kind of moseying down and going away from us down one of them draws. And
yeah, try something. Because these two are still over here too.
Well, in the middle of that too, there's another coyote off to our right, and he's 500 yards away, and that coyote stayed there the whole entire set. So a 15-minute long set, that coyote was at 500 yards, and he went up and down that ridge a little bit, but he never came, he never left, he just stayed there.
All right, I'll try it right here.
We decided, all right, let's try to take some shots at this 500-yard coyote. He's not going anywhere. So I think Voyle takes 3 shots at him, runs out of bullets. So the coyote that leaves on this set goes and he runs in with 2 other coyotes, and they're probably 800 yards away from us then. We move probably 400 yards down the ridge line. We get down and into a spot, and luckily we can't see them. We knew they were close, but we couldn't see them, and that's really what you want. A little bit of the fight stuff, and it didn't take too long, and here come a coyote. And Voyle took a good shot and dropped him.
Down. Oh, where is that? It's gotta be about right at 200, just a touch under, don't it?
At that 300-yard mark, we were talking about taking the shot there, right? He had hung up, and we weren't sure if we was going to get him anymore, and we were discussing going to shoot him at 300.
Yeah, 193.
So when he got into 200, I was ready for Voyle to shoot, and Voyle was ready to shoot. So
On him.
right after we shoot him, and we get back to the pickup, and we're headed down to go pick him up, the rancher that actually owns all of that come out there to feed his cows, and we talked to him while we were picking up the coyotes. So.
One down.
And maybe we could show him a little proof that, hey, we're thinning them out a little bit.
Just try it. Got one down.
One down.
You're watching Coyote Culture.
This segment of Coyote Culture is brought to you by Atlas Target Works. Steel targets that perform when it matters most.
The next set, right, we moved, he's up there feeding cows, right, and making noise and feeding cows. So we went about to the other corner of this pasture. And as we're walking into this set, right, boom, coyote right away.
Here comes another one in hot. See him off to the left. Up on top. Yeah, he's coming in hot.
Lucky duck. Coyote fight. This one here was all rodent.
The first set we seen total coyotes.
2 on the second set.
2 on the
There's
second
probably one
set.
of these that we seen.
And then on this set we seen 3. How many of them are the same coyote? I don't know, but.
Five, 6, 7 coyotes. 2 in the back. Not bad, not bad. Let's go get some more. Right on?
Right on.
As we're walking into this set, see a coyote. He moseys around the corner and gets away, and we don't shoot at him. And we messed around a little bit, right? We got our call set up and our camera and everything set up. And I mean, within seconds of this call turning on, there's a coyote at 50 yards, 40 yards, 30 yards, 20 yards.
You on him.
And we run into a problem. My memory on my card on my camera filled up. We got a coyote on film at 20 yards and no kill shot on it, but it's the problems you run into, I guess, trying to do this stuff sometime. But
that coyote just ducked his head right as I shot, and I caught him right in the side of the head.
Yeah.
He ain't.
Cameraman's worst nightmare. Coyote 40 yards. The camera says, video card is full, and shut off right before you shot it. Ah. There's some skinning to do tonight, huh?
there's 3 more coyotes on our 3rd set of the day.
3 worth.
So the very next set right after that, we wound up, same deal. Going in on this set, we see a coyote out there. So almost every set this morning, we're walking in and there's coyotes in front of us. As a rancher was there talking to us, he actually told us that he had a dead cow in here. And that's one of the reasons there were so many coyotes in the area, right? They've been eating on this dead cow. So yeah, we crest the hill, and right, sure enough, there's a coyote down on this dead cow. That's not much of a call-in scenario, right? But we're, as Lonnie said before, right? We're not only coyote callers, we're coyote hunters, right? We were here to help thin out the coyotes around this guy's cows, so. I hit a little bit high on my first shot, and right, shooting lane suppressors, and right, the coyote heard the bullet hit the ground behind him, and he spooked and he went, 20, 30 yards. That's all he did. He got 30 yards, he looked around, there wasn't anything there to scare him, and yeah, he just went back to chewing on a cow bone again. now I check my ranges and stuff again, and I make sure stuff's right. And I figured I must have just missed. Everything was right. And I took my second shot. And downed him, dropped him. We actually got five coyotes that day.
Caught him chewing on an old leg bone. Pretty good shot. I hit him right in the neck, right sitting looking at me at 400.
We wound up getting stuck on the way out of there. So we had to call the rancher to come back to come bail us out. But he was happy and thankful, and we were happy and thankful that he was still there to come get us out of the predicament we got ourselves in.
Not too shabby.
Great day. 5 coyote day is always a good day.
Next time on Coyote Culture, Lonnie and Derek are doing some late evening calling. When they get a response from far away, they decide to close the gap. That's on the next episode of Coyote Culture.